This is Lord Thaddeus Cray, and this video was inspired by an ad that I decided to put out for a different kind of guest to be on John Bell's show. He's seeking to branch out very slightly when it comes to the type of individuals that he has on the show. And this, of course, was an ad for individuals who had had experiences or encounters with UFOs, or even possible abductees themselves. And there was a discussion in the Dogman Cam's group forum that really put the idea in my head. I was like, you know what? Maybe it would be a good idea to do a review on a movie that I really loved. And I mean that literally. I really loved this movie. The movie is called Altered. It is a low-budget film, at least by normal Hollywood standards, but despite this, and definitely many cliche and somewhat goofy elements, the movie itself was very serious, and it was very well done. It's not quite as good as the acting in Bone Tomahawk, which is a movie I reviewed before this one, but it's pretty solid acting, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it's about. Obviously, in case you haven't figured it out, it's about an alteration. It's about a man named Wyatt. He was abducted by aliens. Him and his friends. It's very interesting. The movie starts off when it comes to these individuals who had all been very horrifically treated by these aliens, wanting revenge. And they captured one of the aliens. I'm not going to put too much in the way of spoilers out there, because to do so would actually ruin this movie. You need to see this thing from beginning to end. Like I said, it is very good. The aliens themselves are horrific monsters. You thought the ones like, let's say, in the Devil's Gate were scary. They ain't nothing compared to these boys, I'll tell you that now. Razor sharp teeth. They look almost like a mutated version of the Greys. But like I said, with razor sharp teeth, horrific telepathic powers. Just vicious. Very, very vicious. And you get the chance to see the things that Wyatt and his friends and his girlfriend, who really he never told anything about what had happened. He tried to put all this behind him. Everything. And you find out the things that were done to him. I'm just letting you know, Altered is a very good movie. It is definitely one that you should sink your teeth into. And I'm just saying, it definitely has a unique place in my heart when it comes to movies. It is filled with sci-fi action, horror, I'll tell you that right now. It is definitely a horror movie. The alien spacecraft in itself is really the only disappointment that I had. It was somewhat goofy. But, hey, you work with what you got, I guess. And I'm just saying, you really, really can't help but cheer for the main guy. Especially after you find out what was done to him. The other guys who are very messed up, and they have a good reason to be messed up, that were abducted with him when the past comes calling. You find out, really, with no small amount of amazement, when it comes to the preparation that Wyatt had made when it comes for these bastards returning. The aliens, I mean. And maybe in some ways the guys that were part of his past when he and them were abducted. Like I said, Altered is a solid movie. If it were to be a 1 to 5, I would definitely give it a 3.5 to a 4. I truly recommend this if you are a fan of those kind of movies which have, of course, the usual scary type aliens that abduct people and different things like that. But I'll tell you right now, these things are not cute. They are terrifying, and this is definitely not for kids. I'm just telling you that right now. These things are horrifically terrifying. And it's actually pulled off without too much CGI, if any at all. So I'm just going to let you guys know, if you want a very good treat of a movie, check out Altered. It is definitely a movie to spend your time on and your money if you want to. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. You guys be blessed, and y'all be safe.